Guess who's back? Back again. SG's back. Tell your friends. Actually, I'm going to share this. Hi, Tanger. Hello. Well, hello. Tanger, looking good. Tanger, it's so nice to see you back where you belong. What was that lady's name? My God, she's saying, a kiss on the hand might be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Remember? With the blonde, short blonde hair. Carol Channing. Yes, Carol Channing. Yes, Carol Channing. Absolutely. How did she get famous? You know, I always say that to myself. Like, they're so stupid. Now that, oh, they see my shadow. Like, honest to God, I could go live, but I'm not until fucking, like, I put my makeup on and stuff. Bottom line is, I'm 56 years old and just beat stage 4 cancer. I've been fighting cancer for the last 4 years, and these people are cracking on me. Literally. And they think they're okay. They think that's normal to do. They find, yeah, content thirsty shadow analyzers. Wow, there's a guy threatening to kill every white Karen out there, and elderly white people. Well, I'm an elderly white person. I can't even with these people. They are like the type of people that make me feel dirty. I won't do the psychic test until the other 17 people have enough, like thought process to say hello and partake, you know. It's gross. Gross. You know, I think the reason why I'm so determined and convinced that God did give me a miracle is to absolutely fight this kind of behavior so that this doesn't continue. Just a few days ago, a little young girl killed herself because of, social media, and how the school wasn't doing nothing about it. And basically, these people think that they're supposed to be allowed to tell people to not use the next best way to advertise your business, or if you want to be on YouTube, or if you want to make a couple of extra bucks, or whatever it might be, if you want to share your story, but they cannot, and Google partakes with it. They have no problem as long as money's coming in. And I mean, it's really sad. It's really sad. I won't stay live long, because I will do the psychic test if any of the 23 other people talk. I'm just Tandra, I can talk to you on the phone. You know what I mean? It's gross though, isn't it gross? It's one of the grossest things I've ever seen done to somebody for 4 years, that since the day they were diagnosed with cancer. What's gross is how they act. Yeah, but the whole scoliosis girl, like, so now if I go out and walk my dog and want to film something, I got to be worried about how my fucking shadow looks. Like Annette had to be worried about how her shadow looked. Or if she wanted to film going to her father's, cemetery, gravesite. But then other people will come on because they've already been harassing people for the past 20 years on social media. So they've already, recreated themselves anonymously and don't give any information about themselves. Like Amy, Munchie, um, you know, they already know. Jules, they already know. Uh, Tiffany M is one I do think it that I honestly do. I know she doesn't like me. I know that. But I honestly do believe that when she came on, uh thank you. Thank you, McMahon. Thank you, Dander. I honestly do believe that when she came on to social media, it was with good intentions. And uh, hi, Novias. Did it say psycho? I meant to say psychic. All right. So I saw this show where they were like testing people and they'd give them like certain points if they got it right. Okay. So what I'll do is if you guess what I'm thinking, I'll give people two choices. And if you guess in the first guess what I'm thinking, I'll give you 10 points. And if you get it in the second guess, 5 points. And, I guess I'll have to try to like time it, maybe just in my head. I'll count Mississippi's, whatever. Um, and I'll tell, after, but I'll be thinking of what I'm, like asking you guys. Okay, like say number one is guess what color I'm thinking of. And I'm going to try to, like, mental telepathy it to you. You have two guesses. So take the two guesses. I'm not going to say, oh, come on now. You each got one more guess, and then the other 26 people have two guesses. I'm waiting for No BS's second guess. Okay, so ding, 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 that first round is over. Tanger is in the lead with 5 points. She got it on her second guess. It was blue. Okay. So Tanger's in the lead right now. Now, it's still anybody's game. So everybody gets 2 choices. I'm going to be thinking what my answer is. Okay. Guys, ready? Make sure you're on all chat. What number from 1 to 25 am I thinking? No, you you have to do it. You can't do it in one guess. You have to do it in separate guesses so that I know that it's your first and second guess. But okay, so that's her first and second guess. But you got to do it in like kind of 2 choices. What's your first one? Okay. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so here is the points now. Points now is No BS is leading with her first choice of 7. So it's 10-5. Now that's pretty good. From like, 1 to 25. And your first choice is 7, and that's what I was thinking. So that's pretty good. Guys, all ready for your next one? Okay. All right. What? Now remember to answer separately, so I know what's your first and what's your second. And really think, what country am I thinking of? Okay, so she's taking her 2 guesses. Andrew has one more guess. Anybody could join in at any time. All right. Meh. We're at the same where we are. It's Russia. Russia is what I was thinking of. Okay. Next one. Everybody has 2 choices. Answer separately. So I know what's your first choice. What animal am I thinking of? One more guess, and same score. 5 for Tanger, 10 for BS. The animal is cat. Okay. I'm thinking of an actress. This is, you guys got to concentrate. You got to really be like, with the telepathy. Okay. What female movie star am I thinking of? I give you guys a hint if you want. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one too, Tanger. Her father is an actor as well. I feel like that was a joke. You can have one more. No BS. But you know what? You're so funny because I think I did kind of think of her, but I did. That wasn't who it is. So. Do any of you other psychics out there want to take a guess? What actress am I thinking of? Her initials are A. Her first name starts with an A. But anyways, you get one more guess. Both of you. Oh, I like Andy McDowell, but it was Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie. For 5 points, does anybody know who her father is? First and last name of Angelina Jolie's father. You remember in Seinfeld, they thought they had his car. You know what? It's fucked up. It, no, BS. It's not that you guys suck at this. The other 21 people who will watch and won't talk, they suck. They suck. People who look at people's shadows to make content, including when Sharon did it to Net Net. And then that skank gamey. You did get the 7. Kendra's right. Gonorrhea gamey, flock of seagulls. Uh, take on me, no thanks. What? Dirty pap smear. Friable cervix. Beepity boop boop beep 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 boop beepity boop boop beep 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 boop beepity boop beep 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 boop beepity boop boop beep beep beep. Hi Rainbow. Or as I like to call her, Dirty Pap Smear. So just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I find her as similar to Papa Smurf, only with blue waffles, so she's Papa Smear. Papa Smear. And Amy, I don't care for your fucking last community post. Like, you just can't fucking stop yourself, Amy. And then Munchie writes, you know, and supposedly I'm the one who, if I was to speak about Nitty, which I've already done, I'm, you know, using him for content. But if Munchie does it, Munchie gets 30 comments. Well, she responds, so 15, whatever. Say, and she's like, I'll be the one to do it. Oh, sure you will. Will we know who you are enough to give you accolades for that? Nah, because you're fucking lying. This is some kind of ego thing for you. But at the end of the day, it is a problem. Amy is so sweet. And especially like the day when she let her a whole fucking live stream and her mod JC Bear let them all sit there and talk about me and you getting panty pudding over each other. She sent me $300 today. Oh, she must have meant to send it back to her friend Christina. But here's something I will say about Christina. And this is I saw Christine saying, I mean, not sorry, I saw Christine. I saw Amy saying this in Melissa What a Pisser, her live stream. Uh, I'm gonna screw up a fox's, innards. No, I ain't no Vander. uh, because we all know she'd do that publicly. She didn't. No, yes. It was, well, she fooled her, told her she was going to get a tattoo. This is I love Amy. And Amy fell for it. I've never heard, I mean, Amy, you talk like as if you're fucking insecure, but you know you're not because you sit there, you go, I think that's where I get my high cheekbones and like porcelain skin from. And you mean you're like, what are you talking about, lady? It's your attitude that makes you ugly. You could be fucking Heidi Klum, but if you were a bitch like you are, then you'd be a prettier bitch. And the people leaving comments to Munchie, TH even said something today in her live stream. Now, I want people to know I talked to TH on the phone over the time that she was gone from YouTube. And she was fine with me. I didn't know she was going to come back to YouTube and have a fucking problem with me. Is there a reason for that, TH? Is there a fucking reason why you have a problem with me? I'm confused. Do you know that Amy's highest viewed video? She's bashing me, and I don't get them though. No, me, I say, ain't that some shit? Because Google knows at the end of the day, I know that they're the fucking problem. This fight isn't with Amy. It isn't with Munchie. It isn't with this one. It isn't with that one. It isn't with this one. It isn't with that one. It's with the fucking fact that Google has AI fucking around, doing whatever, and just they're scamming their advertisers. But as a consumer, and I've been a consumer and a taxpayer in this country for many fucking years, despite what these skanks say. And that's exactly what they are. They're skanks. Um, Faceless skanks. Quite a bit of them. The only one people would have a problem with anybody being friends with is me. You know why? Because they know anybody with my friends, who is my friends, and myself are credible people. When No BS makes a video, it's verbatim. Tanger is an upstanding, credible person. That's why. That's what I was saying last night about Melissa What a Pissa's live stream, and I saw Amy write, "Christine F is a very loyal person, but yet you have a problem with my friends. You got a problem with my friends." How many times does Tantra come out of your mouth? What's your problem with Tantra? What's your problem with me, Amy? You don't have a problem. You've accepted a 7,000. Well, you sold yourself for a $7,000 trip to America, where God knows what could happen, right? On the way back, while you're here, while you're gone, who knows? But your buddy put you on the spot by telling you about it. And at the end of the day, I don't care if you come here or not, Amy. All I know is show your fucking receipts and proof that that's not armor off, or apologize and stop fucking lying and being slanderous about me. Understood? You, TH. I have no use for you in any way, shape, or form in a negative sense. So if you're gonna fucking sit there and talk shit about me, I'm gonna feel like it's because you are not a Palestinian like my friend Yasser that I've known since I was 19, that we get along, right? I'm gonna think that you are that type that could be HAMAS. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, cocksucker, watch your step with me. Because you go right from talking about me. Oh, yeah. Why don't you stop calling your dog a peen, Melissa What a Pissa? You want to talk about people's shadows? Let's talk about your dog called Peen. What's that for? Not only is it called Peen, you also, his name's Peanut. Is that short for peanut butter? You had no problem with when Sharon was talking about, Roscoe eats peanut butter out of SG's snatch. Well, could that be she knew that because she knew you at the time you were in there? She didn't know that about me. I'm saying knew that that happens because you call your dog Peen and his name's Peanut Butter and you sleep in the guest room at home. I mean, I really don't care what the fuck anything about anything. All I know is these cunts are making fun of a 56-year-old tax paying US citizen. And even if I'm on disability now, I'm 56. Why does Mary get, I'm sorry, why does Nitty get Medicare? Why don't they tell him to get a job ever? But they all thought it was funny as shit to talk about me and my dog having sex. And then Amy sits there saying I'm the one in the bestiality. Amy blamed me for saying that because she's white, she's racist. I don't say that. That's what Nitty says. Munchie does a video today about it, about, she's white and not racist. And Amy doesn't apologize to SG for blaming her for that. Nah. But her and Munchie, thick as thieves, or thick as the mucus covering Amy's vagina, in my opinion. Who knows? We don't know. And we don't know if Munchie has one or both. We don't know. We don't care.
What was said on that one, but I was cussed out by because shit. Yes, yes. Will you turn this down a little bit, please? Thank you. Yes, I have been getting cussed out. Yup, Susie Q, which I keep.
Where has anybody seen her being cussed out?
I can't read that one now because it was over on Janelle's, and I can't read what was said on that one, but I was cussed out by her.
Now, I thought you and Janelle are friends.
I was cussed out by a couple people. Over in SG's, I was,
Hi, Cindy.
Over in SG, I talked.
Hello, Cindy. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, which was funny. I just laughed about that. Like, really, over in SG, I talked about.
You were talked about? I believe what we said was forget your teeth. How are Zacky's? Nobody cares about that anymore, though, right? Or you playing the government or anything, right? Just saying.
I just laughed about that. Like, really, bitch?
Yeah, really. Yeah, really, bitch. Oh my god, my dog must be dreaming of a siren.
You think you're gonna get to me, you fucking weirdo?
I'm a weirdo? I'm a weirdo, Tiffany? How was I a weirdo? I mean, we talked fine when you weren't on YouTube.
I'm a weirdo. You know, it's just, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me the shit that people fucking come up with. You know?
Did you hear that? Like he was having a dream he was a siren. Wasn't that funny as shit?
To say and to do against other human beings. You know, I'm a fucking human being, man. I'm not a robot.
There's nothing being said and done to you. TA. Nothing.
Yes, I make mistakes. Yes, I made promises I didn't keep. And yes, when I was on TikTok,
so basically what they're saying is true. I mean, I don't even understand that. Wasn't that funny? He's so funny.
Things, yes, I tried to do donations for Palestine for all of maybe a week. And then it got taken down because I didn't want someone to record it.
So did you get any donations and did you send them back?
And it's like, why? These people are fucking suffering over it. Like, you don't.
Well, they weren't feeling too good on October 7th, 2023, when they were all at a concert and got attacked. Bitch. fucking bitch. Go right from fucking SG to that. Everybody sees what's in your mind.
Anybody to raise him. Okay, you don't want me to do it, then you guys go and do it then.
Oh, but they don't want me to fucking talk about Nitty. And then what do they do? What do they do? Disclaimer, I don't own all the audio contained within this video, but I am using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It's been altered in speeds being used for commentary educational purposes only. Prove a point.
Woman's, but I am not a racist. I take great offense to being called a racist in 2024. There's not.
I get great offense in being called a racist. Yes, you can. I'm just gonna play this out and then I'll do that. Yep.
Acceptable. I never watched Frank Nitti because he's loud, he's angry, he yells, he's annoying. So I never watched. But then I kind of.
But you knew he had children in his care. You knew that.
A glimpse of him saying every white person is a racist. And once I heard that we're all racists, it got my attention. And I started looking a little deep.
Didn't get your attention when Tish said we could call each other white trash and off ourselves or kill each other? That didn't get your attention?
And I saw the deplorable motherfucking filth these kids were.
Yeah, after I sent you a link to the video. Absolutely no BS. Absolutely. They chose not to see. Absolutely.
Living in. And along with that, they're being raised by a parent that is mentally ill and fucking insane.
You knew that. Just what you said. They choose not to see is that, like, if anyone watches your videos, they're verbatim. They're verbatim. Absolutely. I don't know if she didn't or not, but I know they complained about you. I know that Aussie Amy had a live stream about you. I know that Babas used to bitch about you a lot. Yeah, they lie. Yeah. And what did they do? They fucking they BB even went as far as no, they lie. Yeah, they just lie. What you said? Oh, yeah, about you? Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I feel like it was.
Is a fucking madman. And as a 6-year-old child, they have no fucking voice. There's nothing they can do and fucking sit there in dirty fucking clothes and shitty diapers and fucking not be fed and not be taken care of.
Your moonchild. Didn't care about. I mean, I have to look.
I'd say you have two things at hand, okay? Which is their neglect and the welfare, you know, the filth and all the no school, all of that. And then the other part is you have a mentally ill madman who sells drugs and has them up in the apartment.
All of this has already all been said.
Has guns, has prostitutes, has drug addicts, and all kinds of unsavory fucking conditions.
See, my friend that sent me the link to the video of the 12-minute diaper change knew how I was like so torn between if I say anything, they're going to defend it. And that's exactly what they did. And we were both shocked. Yeah, anonymous fake voice doxers get more respect. And I'm the one who he's got the name of that he's going to come for, and Sharon too. And that's, oh, and all the elderly white people there that, now I'll tell you, yeah, fuck, yeah, I fucking called the fucking guy. Yeah, kidding me? This guy's getting more violent every day.
And this loud, nervy, pushy Jew bitch isn't gonna sit by and let.
Now, let me get this straight though. Buzzbot, no, but you know what? I don't care. Tanger, they could do whatever the fuck they want. Again, they're gonna blame me if anything happens to him. But in the meantime, on her videos, they're gonna blow smoke up her ass. Yeah, she sure was. No BS. She sure was. And talked about that they would fuck with our kids and fuck our women and everything, man. Our women, but you know what I meant. Fake as fuck. Fake as fuck. But look at a community post about a 56-year-old woman that just battled stage 4 cancer. I don't live in an attic, you fucking cunt. How come your douchebag friend can have a finished basement, but these people can't have? I have an attic though. What is she even talking about? This is a 3-bedroom apartment. She's a fucking douchebag.
Fucking happen. I'm gonna fucking call it out, and I'm gonna.
No, you're not, Munchie. But on the flip side, Izzy, if you want to call me an opportunist for this, if this is what they need to get behind, but you know, none of them are going to do shit because they don't do anything for the right thing.
Be the one that's gonna put a fucking end to it. I'm done.
They want him to blame me. They want him to blame me and my friends, and for us to be the ones he comes after. That's all that's going to happen. That's it. Maybe. Maybe. The future's uncertain and the end is always near. Woke up this morning and I didn't get myself a beer.
Dignity will be put in parental classes, and maybe those kids for a temporary will go with a fucking relative. Who knows? But
we don't want them to go with SG. Nah, if they came here with me, I wouldn't let these fuckers know. They'd have them back in the system before they could say, hello, welcome to school. Here's your library card. They'd have them fucking gone from here in that amount of time. No, they won't, Tander. Mm-mm. But I'll tell you what, if there's ever a time you don't see me anymore on here and you don't see those kids going through that shit, trust and believe. Hopefully it'll be for a purpose. Because if I would have to move to keep them safe, but I would make certain that the education system was good, that they were safe to go. If they were on the track team at school, I'd want them to be able to be safe to go out and do what I want them to succeed. This is nothing about succeeding. This is just, but let Izzy call me an opportunist. Fine. Whatever. Hey, I know how to be cordial. I also know how to blow smoke up people's asses. That I'm watching 30 people sit there and be like, "Yay, Munchie! You go, Munchie!" SG tried to do this, for a long time. Hi, Tander. Okay, Tander. Nah. Instead, Izzy came up with butt monster. Nobody's ever heard of that unless you're a perv.
what's going on right now is not acceptable, and I will not stand by and be silent about it. I can't. I got to where I am in life with this fucking mouth and this attitude, and I'm
Where are you
in
life? Behind a fake avatar and a fake name? You claim you're somewhere in life, but this is what you're doing. But SG, the loser, makes a 45-minute live stream yesterday, and apparently I am obsessed. I'm consumed with YouTube. Jesus.
It worked for me, and it's going to work for Frank Nitti and his kids too. Maybe he'll get on medication. Maybe things will all resolve in a couple of years and they can be rejoined. But
you sound like an idiot.
How it is right now, those kids have a zero fucking chance at a successful life and future.
And in the meantime, yeah, medication. Hey, Mary's life, medication. Ain't that something? Maybe they'll put the whole family on medication. Won't that be wonderful? How about with all those bedrooms, Christine F petitions for their custody? Christine, you don't want them? Too racist?
Watched, but then I kind of got a glimpse of him saying every white person is
a glimpse.
Heard that we're all racists. It got my attention, and I started looking a little deeper, and I saw the deplorable mother.
Well, I sent that to you. Sorry that I started playing it.
I can't read that one now because it was over on.
Oh, that's good. Mary. I hope Night Owls is. I don't know what that is. Air conditioner. Everything I hear of his is so disgusting. I'll be back. Hold on. I put that because someone had asked me to put that down, so I did, in case they're still watching. Um, my God, what is happening? Trump is getting older and older every day. Sorry, that's what I'm looking at here. All presidents do, man. They age. They age in office. You ever notice that? How like these four presidents, they all age. I don't know if that person's still watching, but going to the road has gonna have a pretty good time. Good time. Horrible job at what? Where's mom? Maybe there's not. I could be wrong that there was a live stream about it. I wanted to make certain and look off to the lake to wash your clothes. That's funny. Hi.
Oh, hello.
So I hope it's not
What's up?
much.
Hello,
How
everybody.
I don't know if it's echoey for people. It's not for me. Is it for you?
I don't hear an echo.
Okay. I don't know if the people in the room do. I can hear you fine.
It's been a minute.
I know I haven't even seen you on live for a long time, and it's so weird that they're always, talking about you.
I know. Like I'm so popular or something.
So, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just got in from work a little while ago, and I haven't talked to you in God knows how long. But I did want to say hi to everybody. I wanted to say hi to you. Um, I re-listened to your quick live stream last night. I think it was last night, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was last night. Yeah. Yeah. It was last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
yeah,
letting you
I
know when
wake
you
up in the
talk,
middle
just
of
in
the night and I saw it. Yeah. And so I listened and I wanted to say thank you because you're recognizing things that what's that?
I don't know if you're going in and out. Hello,
Am I
Cindy?
skipping?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, it seems like You were good when you first got in here. I don't know if you do that. Good. Hey. Sorry. I can't live my bird. Oh, strapped out. Maybe we should come back. So I guess I must have been wrong about something to do with you on hers, unless she was just calling everything bullshit. Who knows? I didn't kick her out. She'll hopefully come back. Going to the roadhouse, gonna have a real time. Good time. Sorry. Hi.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. It must be my laptop when I go on my laptop for some reason. I apologize.
It's all right. I'm gonna just mute myself when you talk though, so that there's no echo.
Is there an echo right now or no?
Well, I don't. There is when I talk.
Oh, you
I
hear
think.
it on your end. I don't hear it on my end. I don't know if anybody else does.
All right. Well, I'll mute myself. Me when you talk.
Okay. Well, hello everybody again. Hello, SG. No, I was coming in because I had listened to your live last night, and you and I haven't talked in quite a while, a very long time. And I wanted to say thank you because you could see some things that were happening and you were pointing them out. And I think other people can see them as well, but not everybody is as brave to say certain things that have been going on. Um, but you're right, I have not been live. I've not really been on much. I've been busy in my life, with the kids, with work, with my family, everything, my life. And so, when I do come on, it's, for a minute, a moment, whatever. And I try to have fun. I try to like show what's going on in my life, and the stuff that's been happening is just really ridiculous. And so I really appreciate you, pointing it out the other night or last night and whatnot, because I'm not talking about people. Like, I'm not hating on people. I'm not doxing people. I'm not being disingenuous. And sometimes this shit has to stop.
Yeah, it does because I feel like you know people are should be allowed to enjoy social media because that's what it's for, social media.
Hmm.
And you shouldn't not be allowed to put out there where you cut hair without people when they get mad at you thinking your job is fair game, or your husband or whatever else,
Right.
your character is fair game. uh,
Exactly. And yeah, no, I appreciate that. I mean, I put out a quick video tonight. I did a quick video while I was driving home from work. Sometimes when you're driving, you think you want to have thoughts come out, whatever. And I did a quick, like, 10-minute, not even video. And I simply said, like, listen, I've never asked for money for my livelihood. I've never asked for money for my business. And none of which of what happened behind the scenes with a person that I considered a friend on YouTube that has nothing to do with it.
and the bottom line is, even if you did run your Cash App or if somebody donated to you, we're talking about a woman who took a donation of $7,000 to come to America, and then they started GoFundMe so that everybody else can pitch in to buy their friend a car that needs it for some medical reason. To me, that doesn't sound like the person who is donating money to their friend to come to America has their priorities straight. You know, I mean, it's like that doesn't even make sense. How are they going to sit there and say we're people of no morals and no integrity, and they are, And yet, if you got $7,000 kicking around and you have a friend who has a kid that has a medical problem and needs a car, you could have bought her one like that. But you want to sit there and not you, them want to, and then they were arguing last night over who started the GoFundMe. Like, are you kidding me? But none of them dropped the link for her GoFundMe.
I mean, anytime I've been live, her GoFundMe has been right at the bottom of my screen.
I mean, I've seen you support her, and she's been in your chats, but I was just shocked that they sat there last night calling so many people names and not realizing that's not adult.
Yeah, I haven't been listening, so I don't even know what has really been going on that end. I mean, I'm just saying, go live. I try to promote it. I try to put it up as a banner or, you know what I'm talking about, like on the bottom of the screen, you know? Um, I mean, I haven't got into any of it with anybody, you know? I'll support people however I can support them, you know, in the best way I can, you know?
But
Um,
Amy, for Amy to be turning on you like she is, like, you know, and it being about, oh, so she won't come up on the panel, blah blah blah. Well, Amy's pretty, she's right up there calling you cocktail.
yeah, I mean, that's not a neutral place to go to, apparently. And there's nothing to hash out. Like if you listen to the video that I put out there tonight, and you're more than welcome to play it, and anybody's welcome to come to my channel and listen to it. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing nefarious. It's just simply saying nothing about what anybody is talking about has anything to do with anybody. Like, meaning like my argument or the way that things fell out behind the scenes with people that I've considered friends had nothing to do with anybody else on YouTube. But they're making it to be about that. Had nothing to do with my personal business or my professional business, but they're now all of a sudden making it be about that. It was never that. You know, it was never that. Um, I am who I am and I do what I do and I make a living and I'm a very successful mother and business person, entrepreneur, and that's that. I mean, I'm not going to argue that with anybody, you know?
I'm not
So for me
laughing.
to go on somebody's panel to argue that, I don't need to argue that because it's like point is already there, you know.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing
No,
at Rainbow Doodle Bugs comment and
oh,
them
I didn't see. Hold
saying
on,
you're gonna build that wall.
I didn't even, I didn't even see. Hold on, I gotta go. But no, I mean I'm laughing too because it is laughable. I mean, no, I mean you have every right to laugh, and I'm glad that you're doing that because
Well, I'm
it
laughing.
is laugh.
You're saying, did you see the comment on the screen?
No,
Look at the
hold
comment.
on, hold on. Let me go to the. Hold on one second. Um, build that wall. Is that what Rainbow Deluxe said? Build that wall.
And no, Doodlebug said if we didn't have an open border, Amy wouldn't be let in. Send her back.
Oh my God.
That's funny. See, I'm getting feedback, but I will play your video if you don't mind.
No, you can go ahead. It's only like not even 10 minutes. I mean, it's like
Can
nothing.
you, can you mute you? Because I get like it
Yes.
playing back at me.
Hold on. How do I do this
So
without
you do
getting
it
kicked out?
right.
Hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
Okay, all right. Here we go. She said that I can play it.
No disclaimer.
Your girl, Cindy Infinity. I am in the car driving home from work.
Live stream. No, so just kidding.
Nice long day, very productive day. So I apologize if there's extra sounds because I got the windows down. It's nice out and I'm just driving here. So hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm doing this as a recording. It's just easier. I haven't done one of these in a long time. And I miss you guys and things have been really hectic on my end, end of the school year for the kids. Um, I've been dealing with my best friend losing her father, and just trying to be there for the family. So, all of that's kind of been going on. So I've been trying to update you guys little by little on my community and, probably not doing as good of a job as I should. But anyways, neither here nor there. I'm doing this recording right now just because website. Wanted to say hello. You know, I I've unsubscribed from all of the banter and the rhetoric. You know, I'm not paying attention to any of it, but people message. You know, it's funny. I sound like other people, and I'm like, no, I've unsubscribed. I don't pay attention. I don't go on. I don't, pay attention to any of that stuff. But it's brought to my attention that some things are coming to light. Where people are talking shit still. And listen, as far as I'm concerned, my ancestors fought for the right of freedom of speech. They fought for the right for us to have in this country. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to use those rights, however best I see fit. And I'm not faulting anybody else for using those same rights, whether their ancestors fought for those rights or not. They have the right to use their freedom of speech. Do I agree with it all the time? No.
Right. Now, I'm just gonna, the only reason why I'm gonna say something is because there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech and defamation of character and, all of that. As and propaganda and everything, there's a difference.
No, absolutely not. Do I think that a lot of it is slander and is also putting out a lot of personal information that is unnecessary? Fuck yeah. I mean, there's no reason that anybody needs to be looking into anything about my personal life. You guys gotta understand that a fight happened between two friends, or a disagreement, or a falling out, or whatever you want to fucking call it at the end of the day. Some shit happened, and it had nothing to do with anybody else. Had nothing to do with anybody else on YouTube.
That is 100%.
Had nothing to do with my family. Had nothing to do with my business. So all that's happening right now is everything is being gaslit. Melissa is gaslighting, Random is gaslighting, and then Munchie jumps on board. There's no reason for any of this to be taking place because I haven't hurt anybody. I have not asked for a dime for my livelihood. I have not asked for a dime for my business. And so the ins and outs of my life.
Okay. So here's the thing though. Now I notice, I don't know if Cindy, are you still here?
I'm here.
Hi. Okay. So I'm running my Cash App along the bottom and I see that, but that's the point. Like, we don't come on YouTube and then not feel like some kind of, sense of achievement if you become monetized, or if you have somewhere where you're cutting hair, or if you start a business and you want to use, the internet to promote it. You shouldn't be, it shouldn't be attacked, just like how you're saying. And
Right.
That's the problem. There's a fine line, I guess, between freedom of speech. But if you look, if I was in a restaurant and called somebody the N-word or said some kind of racial slur, that would be a big fucking deal.
Of course.
But when somebody is sitting there, yeah, I think it might be because, do you have another thing open on your side?
No, I don't. No. Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Why are you getting echo?
When I talk, I hear an echo coming from her.
Yeah, I don't have an echo, and my laptop is shut.
But it's no, it's okay. Well, so what I'm saying is, I'll keep playing this because you're making sense here. So we'll both. You can.
Right.
I can't. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Do not need to be publicly displayed for sheer entertainment and to be made fun of. You think you're some super sleuth to go and look up my Facebook account? Oh, okay. I haven't posted anything to Facebook in over 5 years. And for good reason. It's for people like this that want to try to backstab you and try to slander you when you're doing nothing wrong. None of anything about my personal business or my professional business has anything to do with what has happened on YouTube. It was simply a form.
Can I ask you a serious question, Cindy?
Yep.
Do you remember when I went to the Big E? Do you really think that was your business? I'm not trying to start a fight. All I'm saying is, looking back, and hindsight is 2020. Do you see that? I really never I've always stood for what's right, and I'm not lying about anything. But do you see that when you partake in it, and then when it's happening to you, how it feels?
That was not me trying to gaslight you. Not in any which way.
I'm just saying how it felt.
I'm
Okay.
trying to even remember what the reasons were. I think it was because I was trying to point out the fact that if money was being asked for, but then money was being spent,
But money wasn't being spent because
right?
I
And so that's then the discrepancy.
right. But it
Because I know going there every year, I know what it costs to drive, to park, to
but
the
you're from
entrance fee.
Connecticut. I grew up around there,
Right. So
Right.
here's the thing. That's also like a discrepancy because I know what I pay. And so it was simply not trying to be a slanderous kind of thing, but it was like, well, if you're asking for money for this and that, it's like, well, how do you have the money to do this or that?
I'm just saying. But
No, and so am I, you know?
right. But there was no money involved because I grew up around here and no,
Okay. All
you
right.
know, right. Okay. So here we go.
Calling out. But people like to live in chaos. People like to create a cluster fuck of an environment, and then they want to try to project things onto other people that don't need to be projected. None of our fights had anything to do with anybody else. None of it. And the real true friends of mine understand that, like, yeah, when you're friends with people, you're going to talk about other people, you know? Some of which is not always the nicest words because you might be having a moment of where you're like, well, I'm being judgmental. Everybody's fucking judgmental. And anybody that says that they're not is ridiculous. But, you know, there's a
I mean, that's true. And judging people is the same as when people go, well, you're guilty by association, right? So if we didn't judge people, then everybody can sit there going, you're guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Everybody judges people, as far as I'm concerned, the worst one in the community right now is Nitty, and that's my opinion. You want me to keep going here? Yep.
mixture of fucking lies and then there's a mixture of truth. And I don't know, but I don't have that kind of time in my day to be looking at things that pertain nothing to my life. And so I don't understand what the whole problem has been. But all I know is that what it is it's a complete bullying tactic, it's a gaslighting tactic, it's projecting off them onto me to make other people not want to like me. And I'm not here to beg for friends or for people to see the truth into who I am as a person, right? If people can't just accept that friendships fall out and they didn't want to work things out, like the friendship was always behind the scenes, not always on YouTube. So why can't we work things out or let bygones be bygones behind the scenes? Because that's not what they want. They want to make a mockery of me and they want to hurt other people that they really don't give a fuck about at the end of the day.
And that's how they are. And I can understand how sometimes, we want to be tolerant of people that we know have that behavior in them. Because we want peace in our life. And you know what I mean? And that makes sense, but what does she mean she's not here? She said, I think that in my opinion, offers to send people stuff to get their addresses.
Oh, I wasn't talking about TH in this. This has nothing to do with her.
But I'm saying that she does offer to send a lot of people stuff and get their addresses. And she doesn't defend you when she's in those places where they're calling you cocktail.
No, but that's not what the video was pertaining to.
Well, it was pertaining to friends, right?
Oh, it was more or less pertaining to the fallout with Melissa and Random, I guess. You know?
Right, but what I'm saying is, I remember a time when TH had offered to send you something and didn't, and then they got your address. And I remember a time when, you know, she'd offered to send this person and that person. And at the end of the day, I I don't know. I'm sorry. I find that the fact that TH is given a pass on the fact of, we all heard her. I'm just saying, like, she's gone from Sharon to this one to that one, but SG she wants to block from Melissa's. You know, is Melissa blocked? I don't think Melissa's blocked here. No, she's been leaving some comments and stuff like that, like SG get a job, Miracle grow. I don't know why she's fucking.
Well, that's my whole point. If you continue listening to what I spoke about, people have gripes with whatever your circumstances are, not yours, but whatever our circumstances are, right? So their gripe with you is that you don't have a job because you're dealing with health issues. And their gripe with Sharon is that she doesn't have a job because she's dealing with drug addiction issues. And then their gripe with me apparently is that my professional business isn't exactly what they think it is. Like, it has nothing, like, none of it is anybody's business at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned.
But Cindy, at the end of the day, you've always been kind of, you know, kind to when I'm talking like community, maybe because it gets an echo. I don't know what it is, but it seems to like bounce back at me, my own thing. But you've been friends for me. You've stuck up for me. You've stuck up for Sharon. You've stuck up for a couple of people that they have adamantly disliked.
Correct.
So at the end of the day, you're, you know, not really as them. But you do have a job, which we don't know what their fucking jobs are. So, and you do raise your kids right. And, you know, we don't know anything about them. You've been open about things in your life and they're closed. So you're totally different than them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
Yeah,
came up.
not a groupie. You know,
No, and that is definitely the hard part, is like, not the hard part, but that's when you're ostracized, you know?
right? Because you're or a grouper. But you notice now that they liked you much better before you had liked Sharon again. Or you know what I'm saying?
No, I think that the biggest thing that happened, you know, I have like, when I've fallen out with people on YouTube, like, we fall out and like I say it publicly. Like, I mean, I have no bones about saying what's on my mind, right?
So if you fall out with somebody that's your friend behind the scenes and you make it public, or
Yeah, but well, both. I mean, everything.
well, you just said that if you have a friend that's your friend behind the
Right.
scenes,
So
not
this time around, they had asked that this be kept quiet because, for whatever reason, and I was like in a position where I was like not feeling well. It was back in like late January, early February, you know, so I've got to even remember back to that time. And I was like, I don't really want to do this on a public platform. Like, I don't want to, you know, because when you're friends with somebody for that long, you just, I don't know. It was just something about it that I was just like, I'm not going to do publicly. And so I'm not going to. Right. And so it was kept quiet for a while. And then there was the gaslighting tactics that happened.
I mean, I'm very familiar with the gaslighting tactics. I am.
So like when they're posting things on their community pages and like you're not responding to it because you don't realize that they're talking about you, and all of a sudden a month or two later they tag you in a community post and you're like, wait, what? You know, and you respond to it in the middle of the night because you wake up and it's like, I don't even understand. Like, I thought we weren't going to do this on YouTube. Like, I thought everything was just going to be like, you go your way, I go my way. We're going to be, quiet and cordial and whatever, like, not attack each other. And then it's become this attack zone since then.
Okay, but didn't this have something to do with like Melissa's birthday?
The original post that I responded to had to do with money that she and Random claimed that I didn't get. That she
Okay, so
didn't
who
get on her.
posted first about that?
What?
Who posted first about that?
Random.
Okay, so right there, we know from what I've said that Random is a fucking troll, hence the name. I know that everybody that says, oh, if Random's talking smack about SG, she's good, we'll mod her. But at the end of the day, Random's blocked here for the most part, because even though I spoke to her on the phone, I can't wrap my head around. I mean, I've defended Random against Amy and Bobbles when both of them were harassing her kids. But at the end of the day, who does Random talk the most shit about? Me. Okay. So for years. And Chosen One community, we know that they're a fucking troll. But a lot of people, when they want to belong and they want to be a part of the gang.
Oh yeah, correct.
Right. So if even if everybody's doing it, it doesn't mean, like if there's 100 people doing the wrong thing and there's 10 people doing the right thing, it doesn't mean do the wrong thing.
Correct.
Right.
Well, no, what started happening is anybody that came over to my channel who was a supporter or somebody that was like a fence, sitter, and they were like, well, I'm not going to get involved. They then got attacked.
Yes, absolutely.
And it was like they were threatened to not come over because then they're going to get it, whatever the case was, however they got bullied or trolled, whatever the case is. And that's not right.
Would you
Certainly not
say
right.
that happened to people who were in my life?
What's that?
Would you say that's happened to people who've been in my lifetime before?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, it happened to me years ago.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep playing your video right here.
All right, I'm gonna mute now. Okay.
So I'm not going to surround myself with people that are not of the like mind. I'm not going to surround myself with people that I feel are beneath me in the sense of how they think. I can't surround myself with craziness and chaos and negativity because I don't live in that space. And that's not me being this like living in a bubble type of person or not paying attention to things. I just can't live in that space. I've lived in that space for too long, way, way, way long ago, and I won't do it again. I don't really give a fuck what your community posts are. I don't really give a fuck what you're talking about with my life on YouTube. I'm not paying attention because you mean nothing to me, and your words mean nothing to me. I'm not on YouTube bragging about my life. My life is very rich and very fulfilled.
Okay, but at the end of the day, Cindy, you could drum up more business if you could, put, like where you, your salon.
100,000%. Yep.
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 If you could use your website.
Could use this as one of my social media ways to reach out to. Yep, I got it.
That is what it's all about.
Right.
And
well,
you're trying to control and destroy people's fucking lives. And
mhm.
some people who are young people that it happens to take their own lives because it's
Absolutely.
virtual murder.
Yeah.
It is character assassination and virtual murder. And Izzy made a whole video laughing that virtual murder doesn't exist, but it does.
It does.
It does. Could you imagine if I tried to start a business online, or if I started and tried to put up where I was bartending?
I
mean, I know you laugh, but it doesn't make me.
No, I'm laughing because I'm thinking as I'm laughing because I'm like, well, sometimes bad publicity is not terrible, but no, you
No,
don't want that.
no,
You don't
no, no.
want that at the end of the day. You don't want that at the end of the day. And neither do I.
Right. And they try to ruin people's career. Yeah,
Listen, my livelihood and my business and what I do is solely based on what I do as a person, as an
absolutely.
entrepreneur.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And a bartender being able to say what the specials are where they're working should be allowed. I haven't been on Facebook either, and
No,
you know, because of this.
no.
So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, it's all different. I wish it wasn't happening to you, but I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And Google needs to be put in check for this.
Hmm.
They do. They need to be put in check. This isn't about what a piss of Melissa or fucking gonorrhea gaming. This is about Google and how fucking they let evil run amok. And that is just not okay. It's not. And then, so I'll hit play.
And I'll be to brag about it. But when I come on and I'm happy and I'm sharing the things that I'm doing in my life, then yeah, okay, so what? If that's bragging to you, well then so what? I'm not a fake person, and certainly no one online is that dumb to share every intimate detail about every personal thing in your life or every detail of their business. They're not that stupid. At least I'm not. And I know a lot of other people that are not. So I have no idea why, and all of a sudden, there are fucking troll accounts out there who, I've said it once before, I'll say it again. Last time I checked, the name on your birth certificate is not random person. Last time I checked, the name on your birth certificate is not Melissa Melissa. And the last time I checked, sure as shit, the name on your birth certificate is not Munchie. Okay? So right then and there, are you being honest? Are you camming up? No, not any of you are. So you know what? That no one's condemning you for that because that's how you want to present yourself on the internet. Okay. And this is how I'm presenting myself. And I'm not asking for money and I'm not asking for anything. So I don't really know what the problem is. You know, you guys bitch about, people asking for money that don't have jobs. Then you're bitching about people who have jobs, have their own businesses, and you're going over the semantics of it. And like, why don't you go back to work and do something for yourself? Because clearly you're not busy enough. Because all you want to do is be a busybody in somebody else's life. You know? I'm not here to entertain it. I'm not here to defend it. And I'm not here to quantify your needs.
I appreciate you coming up here tonight, Cindy. I do.
Thank you. I
Because
appreciate you too.
it means a lot, and it will mean a lot if you stand by your convictions.
Well, this
Because
is exactly my convictions.
yeah, because now, and unfortunately, I mean, I know that a long time ago when we used to talk on the phone, I told you a long time ago, keep your kids off and everything off about you. And it's not that I feel like that should be forever, but I do feel like Google needs to. You remember when they used to advertise cable TV because it had less commercials? And
Hmm.
then all of a sudden now cable TV has a shitload of fucking commercials. And so, it was the old bait and switch, which is what it was.
Right. Well, I've never advertised my kids, and I don't, that's one thing I don't do.
No, Munchie, she isn't slurring. Munchie, when the fuck are you going to realize that you're a pussy behind a fake avatar? And if you think for 1 minute we think that you're this rich bitch who has got this great luxurious life and yet this is what you do, you could be rich all you want, but somewhere along the line, you got fucking
Munchie,
bored, bitch.
I'm not slurring, and I've never talked about you. In fact, we always had good talks in other people's chats. So I've never done anything to you, and I
Yeah,
don't know
but
why.
out of things to validate them in life. It doesn't matter how big Munchie's bank account is, how big Munchie's, how many deals they get at the tag sale that sells vintage pocketbooks. It doesn't matter to them because they're only validated now by thinking they can destroy people's lives by being anonymous and evil. But
Right, but there's nothing to destroy about my life because my life
yes,
is so
there is,
minuscule.
Cindy. Cindy,
Hmm?
yes, there is, because when you want to share your your joys, your trials, your tribulations, and if you wanted to advertise your business and where you're working, say you moved from that spot and you wanted to put it somewhere else where you moved. But like you said, you haven't even been on Facebook for 5 years because of pieces of shit like Munchie. And Munchie runs around with their fucking approved trolls that blow smoke up their ass and validate what they're doing. And that's called enabling. Munchie's high on their fucking anonymity. That,
On that person's, whether it's his, her, or they, them, whatever Munchie claims to be.
they don't claim to be anything except some bored motherfucker. Oh, am I part of this nonsense that goes on? I'm validated by what's hot today, compromised every other day, integrity is absent. Guess who's absent? Only you. Only you, motherfucker. I just banned you. Now you're gone
I mean,
because
we're
I
actually having an
truth and
intelligent conversation about things.
huh?
We're actually having an intelligent conversation about things.
Right. Exactly. That's what
And
happened. And this goes from, the start of time. We've all been told, okay, Stephanie D, I know you're Tatiana, okay? Yeah, it is Tatiana. Yeah, it fucking is. You think it's fucking acceptable to ruin anybody's life? That question is like so stupid. Chosen One Community said, "When have I ever said I wasn't a troll? It's these bitches that don't know that exactly." No, 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 no. I don't know if you're talking about me, Chosen One Community, right there. No, you're not blocked, Stephanie Dawson. But if you are now, it's probably for a good fucking reason because you're a kiss ass bitch. See, I spoke to Chosen One Community on the phone multiple times, and she was one of my favorite people to talk to. I have a torn feeling about Chosen One Community, and I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I never had an issue with Chosen One Community.
I've had issues with Chosen One Community, but I still, at the end of the day,
But I never had an issue with Munchie, and then Munchie wanted to jump on some bandwagon and be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna go on my voice changer and my no face, and talk
now
shit
let
about
me
me."
ask, Chosen One Community. Let me ask you a question: are your laughing emojis because I have a spot in my heart for you, or because I could block you if you'd like. I mean, it's up to you. You're constantly asking me to unblock you, as is Stephanie Dawson. Okay, you got trolled for going to Cindy's. She said she got trolled for going to Cindy's.
What? Chosen One
So,
Community got trolled for going to mine? What do you mean?
I don't know what. If she'd come
Okay.
up here, not in her fucking Minnie Mouse voice, I'd love for Chosen One Community to come up here. Chosen One Community is a great person, but she has anger issues. A lot of people have anger issues, but she is a great person. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, even like with CVX, I have a spot in my heart for CVX. Someone clip that shit. Chosen One Community says. When you talk to her on the phone, when you talk to her on the phone, Chosen One Community is a good person. No, she's changed a bit. I don't know why. We don't talk like that anymore. You do play games, Chosen One Community. You know right from
I don't
wrong.
play any game. I don't play games. Let me tell you, when it comes to my family and my livelihood, I don't play games.
I can't understand Dax and Minnie Mouse voice change or chosen community. Do you
I mean,
understand?
yeah.
It's just so weird. What do you mean I blocked you? I blocked you. You're here. She says I'm
Wait,
the
who? Wait, I gotta put my glasses on. Who's this? Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah.
okay. It's not wrong. Tatiana, stop that shit. Stephanie, Stephen,
Wait,
stop it.
what's Tatiana? What? Oh my God.
Yes, get a better voice changer like Munchies.
I don't need a voice changer. I don't need a voice changer.
Me neither. Doesn't
You know, like
anyone?
my
Munchies.
voice, then fuck you.
My
Yeah.
fucking brother and my father photoshopped and edited together.
Yeah, you really think that that's what it is?
No, I think that have compassion needs to come out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm like, oh no. I'm going to get on the horn. What horn? Like the saxophone? The horn. And Muncie sounds like their band. Well, what do you think about the nitty thing, Cindy?
What about it?
Wait a minute. Chosen One Community says they're going to get on the horn with the popo. What are you going to say
What?
to the popo?
Are they gonna come?
What are you going to say to them, Chosen One Community? Because I can file a free, but then again, they say, oh, we don't know if that's a fake name they give us. Watch and see. What do you mean, watch and see? Chosen One Community. Ah, what do you mean, Chosen One Community? How do you feel about the fact that you, uh, oh, gee, are you Chosen One Community? I mean, have I ever given your phone number out? No. Have I ever given your name or address out? No. So what are you going to call the popo about? Hopefully your friend Nitty. I mean, I think it's shitty that he left your baby's toy box. I mean, your childhood toys and toy box at the Campbell building. She brought it all the way to them.
Wait, CWC, why are you upset right now?
That's such a good question.
I actually want really, because I care. Like, I want to know, like, why are you upset? Or what are you upset about?
He
Just
did.
because he didn't
He
leave
did.
it there,
He said it in the post
misinformation.
that he did. And I have it on recording where he said, well, thank God they took the cake that you gave them because they loved that. But if I'd have known it was your childhood toy box and you're going to take care of it about Nitty, okay, but what are you going to call the popo about? What are you going to make something up? You're going to make a false report? Good.
But hang on. Like, Chosen One Community, I do think you have best interests at heart. I do. Just like SG does. I don't think that it was not at the old place. Okay.
Yes, it was. He said it. But what I'm wondering is, Chosen One Community, do you have a problem with Munchie? Are you going to call the popo on Munchie, or you just don't know his phone number, their phone number? Because I never put out his address. I didn't put out his deceased mother. Are you going to attack Munchie?
Yeah, because look who's putting out shit about me for no fucking reason. Literally no reason.
Are you going to attack Munchie? Chosen one community. At the end of the day, who fucking brought out the whole,
No, Tandra, I know.
BB's info and the biological family of BWB. I mean, I know they like to think that they know everything, but they spill everything. See, SG don't do that. SG keeps her cards close
Oh,
and plays
you
them.
thinking it's too? That's not me way pushing myself on panel. No, sorry, sweetheart.
Now,
No.
too, let me ask you a question. Melissa, what a pissa, doesn't like you. You think it too. But you don't like Cindy either. So I'll tell you who you do like though. Bobbles. Guess who else likes Bobbles? Munchie. I'm sorry, but behind the scenes, who do you guys think is fucking behind this shit? Honestly. This is a
That's
woman who,
Melissa and Random talking because they're like, "Oh, you push your way onto panels." I don't push my way onto anybody's panels.
yeah, but
No.
that's you thinking too. Sandra,
Right.
check and make sure that that's really their channel.
You think it's too? You're some sleuth, like you post videos on your channel that I
No,
posted
Cindy,
online.
understand what I'm saying here, or you just don't want to say it. That
What?
you think it too is disliked by, Melissa, who dislikes you, and you think it too dislikes you. Munchie doesn't really like any of those people, but Bobbles, see, you think it too won't even admit that they're fucking around with Bobbles. What does that mean? That period stuff when no BS puts a period, like the end of the sentence, right? Like, okay, well, Janelle on Benzo is gonna go because you're gonna go and make yourself a new account. You think it too? No, I want to know. So, what's going on with you and Bob's chosen one community? How come you're not going after Munchie? Chosen one community doesn't answer.
It's like crickets, right?
You think they too won't answer because they know we just hit the fucking nail right on the head.
I mean, people have to stop being assholes. You know, at the end of the day, no one's perfect.
Well, nobody claims to be perfect.
Oh, but they would like for us to be claimed to be perfect.
No, no, no. Nobody claims to be perfect. You gave Cray the screenshot. Gave Cray the screenshot of what? Chosen one community. You act like a fool. I gotta get rid of you because I don't have the tolerance. I mean, when people like ask logical questions and they don't answer, and you got you thinking it too, coming in here to harass you, but they don't go in Melissa's, who has changed her name before to Beautiful Bobbles and says, Beautiful Munchie, Beautiful Amy. You can see that at the end of the day, Google needs to be stopped for entertainment and just for educational purposes only. It has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. These people, they have no clue about anything. Like, they think, as if I'm saying, yeah, it'd be great to destroy somebody's job if we knew their name. Well, yeah, because then we could go beat their ass.
Well, I mean, I love the whole fact of be honest, just be honest. And I'm
Well,
like, you're not.
but do you honestly believe I didn't get a miracle?
I believe in miracles because it happened to me.
So do you honestly believe I didn't get a miracle?
I believe anybody is capable of having a miracle happen to them.
Do you still have a video up questioning what my doctor said?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you still have a video up questioning what my doctor said?
I have not taken down any videos.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, although I will stand by everything that I say, I'm I hate that it happened to you, Cindy. I do. I hate that it happened to you, and I will defend against the actions that happens to you. But it was over a good year. Now, I don't dislike you. I commend you for coming on here, because but it won't take anything more than you turning around and just saying SG is a fucking asshole, and they'll all support you again. But the bottom line is, those aren't friends.
The bottom line is what?
Those aren't friends.
Oh, no, I'm not. When I question things, that is not supporting anybody. That is just questioning things in and of myself.
Questioning. Okay, with Bama. Let's talk about Bama. She sat in your live stream before and put laughing emojis up and said about toboggan and chemo baldness. She made fun, hi grandma, made fun of me sitting there bald with the saddest eyes. I didn't even recognize myself because I looked so sad. And totally isolated and just totally ostracized. A 52-year-old woman who had worked since she was fucking 15
I
years
have
old.
always, and let me interject, I have always said no one is allowed, in my opinion, to question someone's trauma or question someone's medical illness.
Okay, but I'm talking about.
I have never questioned your illness. I never questioned Gracie's illness. I've never questioned anybody's illness.
I'm just gonna say what I asked was, did Bama make fun of chemo baldness and put
I
laughing emojis?
I
And
really don't know. Maybe. I really don't know.
do you think I don't have the audio? It was on.
I think that you definitely are like an attorney and you probably have everything to show
Because
proof.
I'll never forget what
I
happened to me
was not
time of my life.
so yes, I listen.
I'll never
I have
forget
never
that.
undermined what you've been through.
I'll never forget that.
I
I'll
know you
never
won't.
forget that.
And I coming from somebody that's been through something traumatic with their own medical stuff, I completely understand what you're saying. I would never mitigate
Like, you
that
won't
or
take
never say that
me
that didn't
say
happen to you.
publicly, I want to know, do you think that I lied about stage 4 cancer?
I really don't understand, and this is the truth.
Okay.
I have very limited information as to what I know about stage 4 cancer. Okay. I know that most times in the book of when you talk to a doctor about late stage cancer or stage 4, it is never good, but there are many treatments that can sustain a patient to live out a portion of their life. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know about any cures. I don't know about being diagnosed with it and then having it go away. And I'm not being flippant here. Like what I'm telling you is like what I know from what I've been through in my mother's journey with cancer, yada yada. So I am not here to say that a miracle could not happen to people. Okay.
Right.
I don't know the ins and outs of every part of your treatment, your diagnosis, or what they had found, what the uh
But you played it. You like read it and then said that you. Yeah, listen, can you like just mute you for a second? Because I want to say I don't know the ins and outs of stage 4 cancer either. I was petrified, and that if you mute yourself, it comes back with like an echo. So you can unmute. Like I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just want to respond. That I didn't know anything about that either, Cindy, at all. So the bottom line is, I'm as shocked as anybody else that I got a clear PET scan 6 months after getting the PET scan and the biopsy in October, and then having a clear PET scan in April. I'm as shocked as anybody else, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say, hey, wait a minute. I mean, if you think in my head, I don't think to myself, but it could be back any day. I do. I do. But one thing I certainly learned when I was diagnosed with cancer back in 2020, I knew that I wanted to live a way more than I thought I did in life. And
correct.
so me going to a fair with my dog and saying, "Hey, so if anybody wants to pitch in for a
Well,
corn
no,
or something," uh, and then somebody will sit there and claim or imply that I spent like $500 there and was begging, hurt my heart. But
did I imply that you were spending $500?
yeah, basically, because you were comparing
No.
you
No,
spent,
did I imply that you were spending $500?
yes,
I'm
you
not
compared
trying to laugh.
what I
I'm
would
just saying
spend
like
and how
we're
whiskey
here to
that you
be,
would spend.
listen, I come in as a friend and I appreciate you letting me come in. And
No, but what I'm saying is, you said if you were thinking how much it costs for you to
yeah,
do it
because I know, because I go every
with
year and
four
it's not
kids, with
cheap.
4 kids, with four
But
kids.
no, that was not with 4 kids. That was not with 4 kids.
But I didn't buy a season's pass.
I didn't buy a season pass either.
But you said I did.
No, I
You did.
gave the options.
But in a derogatory way. What I'm saying is, Cindy, I appreciate you. And I'm glad that we're talking now. But what I'm
We can
saying
talk it out
is,
all you want. We can talk it out all you want.
right, but what I'm saying is that as a person who partook in things that are going on that are now happening to
So,
you, which I think they're more because you do talk to me and you'll talk to
but
me they don't
I,
like.
you have to understand, I never partook in things that were like the thing of what was going on. I spoke my mind based on what I saw. Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at this. What you think it too wrote. Don't act like I ain't ready to go toe to toe. You time people out, then say that because they silent, they lying. Miracle girl, you a lying scammer and it about to go viral. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you're chosen one community because of your grammar. So, no offense, chosen one community. All the offense is towards the Detroit school system, but you thinking it too. You're absolutely a person who, first of all, you're not that guy, Josh from Kiwi Farms. You, I don't know who you think you are, and I don't know who you are. So, as if toe to toe would be me with a stranger on YouTube. Um, I timed you out, and now you came back saying, "Miracle Girl, you a lying scammer, and it about to go viral." Is it about to go viral? Good, because then they can learn about a miracle too, and hopefully, cancer patients will see that, and it will help them and give them hope. Because I really thought I was a goner. So you can get it too if you're ready to take it viral, and if that's how I need. And Izzy wants to call me an opportunist, but if it's going to help millions of people who have cancer or know someone with cancer, and we'll tell them, hey, this girl claims to have a miracle, please be sure to tag me in it and tell the story, because it truly is a miracle. So I don't know what to tell you. You thinking it too? In any court of law, any day of the week, anytime, I will prove you to be an anonymous piece of shit that wants to take hope away from people with cancer. And that is what you are. You are an anonymous piece of living shit. And Amy, you are not anonymous. You want to put your face to a person who will take hope away. Melissa, Munchie, Nitty, and anybody else who wants to fucking sit there and claim that I'm going to just sit there and go, it's a miracle, and that there's no medical records and medical professionals, people who do biopsies, PET scans, people who read them, who will back it up. You are fucking wrong. You are incorrect. Put your fucking money on it. Put all your money on it. Because I guarantee you, there is not one of those medical professionals that is going to alter the story or anything. It is what it is. It's America. For me too.
Right. So to that point, it's not right to talk about anybody's medical journey.
No. No, listen, but do you see what they're saying? Do you see what they're saying? I'm not talking about somebody's medical journey except mine, which is all I've ever been talking about.
Well,
Hmm? I mean, just today I saw Bama leave laughing emojis where they were calling me scoliosis girl.
I don't really understand why the rhetoric happens. Okay.
Well, because evil is loud.
Well, and truth be told, like you're calling me on my bullshit and you can have every right to call me on
No, I'm
anything you
not
want.
calling you. I'm saying Bama does it.
Right. Well,
You think it too is doing it. Like you thinking it too knows that Melissa hates them and knows that they hate you, Melissa, and
well,
yet here you are, and they came in here harassing you.
that they have harassed me, and Melissa laughed at them harassing me until they started harassing her recently, which is actually comical because I'm like, oh, you were laughing at her or that person until it's done to you, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
It doesn't feel very good when it happens to you, and it's not me doing it. And guess what? I've done nothing to that person.
But what I'm saying is, same. It doesn't feel good.
No, and the thing of it is that like, why is anybody gonna take content from my channel and be like, oh my God, look at you? I mean, like you're such a super sleuth because you take content from my channel and then you want to re-video it. Like, you're
Are you,
not that cool.
are
And
you think it too?
yeah,
Right. But at the end of the day, it's the fact that we can report them a million times for defamation and all that.
I mean,
And
they
yet,
think that it hurts me when I put out videos of myself and they want to re-video it. Like,
yes,
really?
Cindy, yes, because it would if you moved and you wanted to advertise where you were cutting hair from.
Oh, that's not even what they're talking about. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just
These
they
are
think that
peons to me. These are
they're
peons.
so smooth. Huh?
These are peons to me. Like, I'm not after Munchie. I'm not after you thinking it too.
I've never been
They're,
after any of these people, and they all of a sudden want to come after me. But I'm like, I don't really give a fuck.
well, if you don't really give a fuck,
No,
then
be jealous of my life. Be jealous of what I have. Like, really?
well, no. The point is Cindy, is that at the end of the day, it could happen to any of your youngsters in the future if
Oh,
something
I
isn't
am.
on a
I'm aware.
bigger level.
No, I understand. Listen, I understand that this happens on a bigger level. I do.
It has to be stopped, before it keeps going. It can't keep going. Like Munchie, and I don't know about if you've reported people, but we've all reported people that have been slandering our friends and even people who aren't our friends, what we think is wrong. But
Hmm.
Google changed their little, their line card from, hey,
Oh,
let's
it's
do
ridiculous.
good stuff to let's do stuff evil.
So that's why people need to vote in the election coming up.
Well, there's not really a good choice there, but the bottom
There's a
line,
better of two evils, and the one that's in office right now, as far as I'm concerned, is not doing anything for us. You know.
all
So
right,
that's
well,
my
we can't
opinion.
talk politics there
No,
because
I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying like
neither one of
where
them are
this all
doing right
stems from because it's all
by,
controlled by the government.
yeah, but neither one of them are doing right by Jews, and I'm sorry, and that's how I feel. Like Jews are,
Oh, I mean, listen, absolutely. But there's got to be a lesser of two evils at some point.
and that would be somebody qualified.
Give
Yeah.
me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
I'm not trying to be any kind of way or anything. I know better than to talk politics up here because I think when Bill Clinton was in office that they should have extended how long somebody could be president because that would have been absolutely the time to do it. And thank you, Truman. um, this guy, I don't even understand. Is there 59 people in here and they have no thoughts? I'm not really the type of person who, oh, your house just got posted. Is it buffering? Let me know. Is it buffering?
Why would my house get posted
Because
again by Chosen One Community? What?
I don't know, but I remember you defending them because they had posted my daughter's face and implied that she got gang raped by a gang of black people. You know. Well, funny though that chosen one community would be like not by me. You got great vids. Look at this.
Mom.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna feel sad and ashamed that wow, look how quick they make fucking another troll account. Yeah, you're right, Nobius. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely right there. Just gonna ban them. Yeah, just banning them. 64 in here.
So was I saying something that offended somebody that they had to go that hard at me? I mean, really?
You were here.
Well, no, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. These pussy ass bitches want to do that kind of shit. Fuck you. Okay, you post my house. Okay, so what?
Did I say to you a long time ago on the phone, don't tell them anymore?
I have not told anybody anything. You know, that's the crazy part. But, you know, when you're a public figure and you have a business, then you're
That's the
public.
thing. So it does matter.
Well, you know,
It does matter.
I'm,
It matters.
I
It's
don't know
way
if I'm.
bigger than chosen one community, way bigger than you think it do, and way bigger than Monty.
It doesn't, but it's not a big deal because what the fuck do they think that they're doing at the end of the day?
Ruining your life, and then they'll move on to your families.
There's nothing to ruin.
They have nothing. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying there's nothing to ruin.
Yes, there is.
Well,
Cindy, do you know how long it takes me to get 10 subscribers? Over a month. Because people think that, you know what else they like to ruin? People who have cancer thinking that there might be hope out there. Or if a bartender wants to post the specials, or if a hairdresser that starts renting at another salon because that one closed down, being able to
no,
post.
I understand.
So who posted your house?
I don't know.
Well, even if it is your house, you should say it isn't.
I have no idea.
Well, they're banned anyway here. You think it too got
Okay, you have to go back through your.
chosen one community got banned. They all
No, I
got
think it was you. I think it was you. Think it too said something. I have no idea.
banned.
There's
They
not, you
all
know.
got banned because no BS said, not because, but I agree with. Don't give them a platform. They're fucking trolls,
No, I mean I get that.
but not just trolls. They're suicide trolls and virtual murderers.
Well, let me say something,
Go ahead.
if I can. I've lived a really bad day in my life, so it's gonna take a lot if that person wants to get me to that point. Because you know what? Nothing else will. So have at it.
Cindy, weren't you upset and you had a video where you were crying and then they made fun of it, right? And you took it down.
What, people making fun of my pain?
Making fun of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's happened.
So what I'm saying is, Cindy, stop undermining your life and what people who are anonymous on social
I'm
media,
not undermining anything in my life.
you you need to realize this isn't about just you or anybody else. This is about, the fact is, Munchie. Okay, so Grandma says there is a house on Munchie's channel. Now, Munchie thinks they're a big bad bitch. My mission is, yeah, never underestimate your enemy. Like,
My enemy.
No BS wrote that because they think we are the enemy, I guess. And I think they're underestimating us
I'm
because
not under.
no, I'm Cindy. What I'm saying is
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
they know or feel assured that we'll take the high road and they'll go the low road. And so they'll always win because they're willing to cut our Achilles tendon. Now there's 80 people in here who want to watch. The bottom line is, even though we are above those people, we have to be willing to go to their level. It doesn't mean publicly, but Chosen One Community just said they're going to call the police. They didn't answer why or on who, just because they wanted to defend Nitty, who literally has said he's going to harm white elderly people and then called people cowards. So he's gonna harass senior citizens. He's smoking pot in a building that probably has no smoking in it. Has kids there, but where are they? Munchie didn't notice that. Well, they noticed it, noticed I said it. They're still not back. Where are they? Do you feel that he's so credible you can believe that, Munchie? But you can't speculate that possibly, maybe? Where are they? He hates people. And it gets worse and worse. And he rolled his own shipmates. Have no offense with that. They got no offense with it. We know right from wrong. And I will go as low as they will go. But see, they won't expect it.
Right.
Yeah. I am. Yeah, Munchie wrote on Amy's. Oh, SG looks like she is gonna die on her feet rather than live on her knees, based on a shadow. Like, can they point out everything about that shadow? To me, I look like Jesus or Moses in that shadow, but they want to call me scoliosis girl, miracle girl. Amy wants to call me Tracy because apparently I'm no survivor. But I will kick the motherfucking shit out of them. And at the end of the day, they are going to set the precedent that makes the change on social media. Because every week, there's somebody who takes their, if the Surgeon General is thinking about putting a warning on, you're going to think about putting a warning, Surgeon General? No, go fuck yourself. You're going to do the right fucking thing. I am so fucking sick and tired of seeing videos that say white cops shoot unarmed black man, but not, black school kids beat the shit out of white kid. Okay? Now I know it's gone opposite, it's gone this way, it's gone that way. But I'll be fucking damned if some piece of shit like Munchie is going to use my avatar and something to imply that I had Munchausen, but Bama's no scammers, but use the name Munchie to imply Munchausen. I'll be damned if we didn't watch them all just fall silent when we said, yeah, they did, Grandma. Yeah, they did. Said you like BBC. They also put my daughter's full name and said she likes BBC. And Stephanie Dawson sat there yucking it up with her. TH sat there yucking it up too. So did Bobbles. Like, I'm not the one. Nobody here is the one for that. And Cindy, if tomorrow they all said to you, Cindy, we'll stop doing this to you, just hate on SG, would you do that?
Nope.
Okay. Because I need you to understand that you're raising four people who could very well be affected by the people they are raising.
Listen, I'm not backing down to bitches. And I will tell you this. I will stand by what's right. Okay.
Okay.
Um that's I'm looking through. That's actually really cute.
Yeah, I
Munchie.
block those people. They think that we don't have the ability to just hit block.
No, this is actually really cute. Um yeah, that's really cute.
What is?
The thing on Munchie's channel. Keep your cocktail, keep my name out of your mouth. I haven't you learned? Keep mentioning me. I'll keep posting more shit. That's not my house. Sorry. Try again.
Yeah, their intel is off.
That's
And
actually really fucking funny. And then
their
she goes,
intel is
did
off the
Cocktail just say she's a public figure? Bish thinks she's Paris Hilton. No, I don't. But apparently you do. No. No.
Provo Planet wants
I
the
said I'm a public figure. I said when I put things public, like when I put things online, that makes them public. I'm not a public figure. Are you fucking kidding me?
but it was okay when Bob said she was a public figure.
Yeah, go ahead. Google
It,
image whatever the fuck you want. You think you got your ducks in a row. You duck face fucking whatever.
yeah, let him if it's your house. Let him think it is. Let him think it isn't. Who fucking knows?
Good.
Bottom line is, Munchie, you're a pussy.
And Munchie
Okay.
doesn't know what I make for money because I don't charge any of what she's saying. Go
Who
fuck
gives a
yourself.
fuck? Munchie, show us what you charge for money, fucker.
How about show us your face and your hair
You know, come up fucking as you.
and your nails and your perfect skin and everything that you invest your money in and all this other stuff? Because you know what? We put ourselves out there, so you do it too. You're a public figure, right? Oh, I'm so credible. Everybody wants to love on me. Well, yeah, okay, go ahead. Put your money where your mouth is.
I want to see the ass lift too. Unless that's them picking her up in a crane. That's the only ass lift I think Munchie would ever get.
Wait, the Brazilian?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Like, come on, man. You know? Oh, but they're all gonna sit there and defend somebody to fucking go fund me for a car. But their sciatica makes it difficult for them to drive a car. And, oh, ow, now they're in pain. Now they're gonna need painkillers and this, that, and the other thing. I don't really give a fuck about fucking. I can't wait till we see who Munchie is, and trust and believe we will. We fucking will. I ain't giving up on that shit. I'll be right back. I have to try to hook up my Wi-Fi again. Hold on. So you keep talking. Okay, I'm back. No, Munchie, chosen one community, and you think it too. Come up on the fucking panel in your own voice. Like, just stop fucking pretending that you are good and fucking bad because you are not. I mean, you're just not. You're not. Don't you get it? Pussies hide. Hiding is what you're doing. Like, you think it too. Chosen one community. Come on. My intel is always 100%. People know that. Want me to prove who owns the house too? Because I can. No, Munchie. We want you to prove you're not a fucking pussy that isn't scared to death that will beat your ass. So put your fucking name, your house, and your address up. Prove you're not a pussy. Pussy, posse, pussy. I don't give a fuck what you prove, motherfucker. Prove it. Your handbags look like they're fucking vintage stores. Yeah, tag sales. I'm giving you a break when I say vintage stores. Yeah. When they say, oh, exactly. Exactly, no BS. But Izzy and Munchie, they still love each other. Izzy and them still love each other. Munchie goes, Methy, you had a suspicious area at the sternum that was ruled out on the second scan. No. I had a biopsy. I had a suspicious area on the PET scan, then a biopsy that confirmed it. Okay, Skank Munchie? Then 6 months later, a second scan that said I was clear and miraculous. So go fuck yourself because I've already read the biopsy report. She goes, once I'm done with Nitty, I'm coming for this cancer scam in the same way. We're going to get to the bottom of this scammer once and for all. Oh, Methy. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Munchie. Munchie. Please do.
So a client of mine came in today
Mm-hmm.
who subscribes to my YouTube channel. And she's like, why was your man posted on somebody else's community page? Munchies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for what reason? I go, I have no idea. And I was like trying to explain to her, I said, when you're advertising yourself on the internet, you have haters and stalkers. And I said, it's all public content, right?
Yeah, but people don't listen to that. They don't understand it if it doesn't.
Right. Well, she was asking me because, she was not understanding. And I said, it's okay. You know,
Right.
I mean, but at the end of the day, what is that trying to prove? Like this bitch trying to troll an address and post up pictures that doesn't exist.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
what are you?
but at the end of the day, she's also trying to prove that cancer wasn't real, and
Well, but who the hell is she? Because she's a fake fucking asshole.
she's gonna get her ass beat.
She's
What
a fake
do that?
asshole. Like, you are nobody. Oh my God, thank you so much for putting out the truth, Munchie. Okay, because Munchie's on your birth certificate and those pictures of you and absolutely everything that you tell is truthful of yourself. Fuck yourself. It's not. It's not truthful.
Right, but
So that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, when I came up here initially, I wanted to thank you because I didn't even know things were being said because I don't listen. I unsubscribed. I unrang the bell or whatever you want to call it, right? Like, I'm not partaking in any of the bullshit.
I
And
understand what you're saying, and nothing that Munchie says is secret intel. Um, and Brett, the real owner, seems like he's on every drug available. It's a rundown place. Okay, Munchie. Here's the thing. Eventually, somebody who is a business owner, is going because it's got to be all about Cindy to do it with her. No, Angel, it's not about anybody in particular. See, what it's about is that it's being allowed, Angel. I grew up in a time when people didn't get the opportunity to destroy people's lives like social media allows. So, Angel, you're missing the point. You're no angel. Then. You're just stupid. So, because even your comment doesn't make sense. It keeps going back to cancer. No, but they can. I was just reading Munchie's post saying they're gonna, get to the bottom of this cancer, and I'm telling you, Angel, they get to the bottom, the top, the sides, and each side. Same with Cindy. There's a lot of people who fucking rent chairs in salons. And then if the salon closes down, they move to another one. But will Cindy have a bad time of trying to say where she's at now? Or is she going to have to lick Munchie's ass, some complete stranger? Because Google allows it, Angel.
Well, the crazy part is that I don't have to lick anybody's ass because I have a very good business. And I have never asked anything of anybody.
Okay, but it's not really about you. It's about other
I
people.
understand.
Right. It's
I
not.
do understand. I'm just saying that this is where the gaslighting happens. There was never anything about my business because it doesn't matter.
But it does matter.
No, but it didn't
Because
because no
I
one
don't
is
know who
paying.
owns your company, but if his name is Brett and this cunt
No,
here is saying he looks like he's on every drug possible, then it does matter
but
because it mattered when she was tagging this, she was tagging that, this, that, and the other thing. The shit fucking matters because people take their own lives because of it.
I understand that.
And
The
it's not
problem is that I wanted to say that it was not a problem or an issue to begin with.
right for the last almost 30 years, young adults and even up to like 10, 8 years old have been taking their lives because they think that their life is totally destroyed because of their electronic footprint has been fucking destroyed. It's called virtual murder. These are suicide trolls. They will never win with me because everything I've said is the truth. And yes, it is a miracle. And yes, it would give over 22 million people in the world that know, love, or have somebody. I didn't boot her off. I don't know if her phone died. I don't know if she got angry. But what I'm saying here is it's united that people defeat things. You know, what I'm saying is when you have people living in that house, what does that mean, Piercy? Your sister favors you, Cindy. So are you implying somebody showed her sister and they look like Cindy? What a shame that ugh, wow. Let a link if you want all of Tracy's. Let me, wait, Lila, what does it say? Lola, let me know if you want all of Tracy's info, daughter's info, sister's info, etc. Lots of white women. Thank you, Piercy. Munchie. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I can't fucking wait until you are the fucking face. And you, if you wanted to be validated by something, validate yourself by knowing that you are going to set a precedent. Like when I say you're done, bitch. You're fucking done. I don't know what kind of a fucking you think you have balls, but you're nothing but a fucking pussy that hides behind an avatar Photoshop of one of the baddest bitches you know. I always have defended what's right. Always. Before social media. I won't have you and the likes of you being in people's lives, trying to destroy lives. You're fucking done. Your face is going to be trying to cover your face. Doing the perp walk. Your name will be known, and not in good ways. You know? Not in good ways, Munchie. And I really, if you do come from a family that has some kind of respect in your community, I want you to know that they're gonna fucking be ashamed of you. If you do have money, it's earmarked, motherfucker. Like you're done. I don't know if you really think I'm kidding or not. I'm not. Like these are the stupidest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Chosen one, the likes of chosen one community. You thinking it too, and Munchie. And they're all petrified. Petrified. Petrified by this skank. Do you know why, if any cops are following you, Munchie? It's because you put up somebody's address online. You did. That's what I reported to the cops. You. That was the first thing they wanted to know. They're watching you, bitch. They're watching you. Because you're a fucking stalker. And stalking is against the law. Doxing, I don't give a fuck. Google's breaking the law when, as consumers. There's a lot of reasons. I just don't think people think long term of what if this goes unchecked on Google and YouTube and stuff like that and evil. They're not on the same page as me. I'm not this isn't about me. But cancer is a serious, serious thing. So if I got it, it was so that it would be a serious matter. And it definitely should be getting more serious attention than it's getting, but it will. Munchie. Amy, your highest viewed video, and Nitty's too, is when he's playing me. And that's something. That's something. But they don't tag me though. And I don't reap the benefits of it. Now that's something to do with Google right there. Because Google changed their motto to let's do some evil. Munchie would never pull up. Why? Because they know what they do is illegal. And they're fucking pathetic, man. Look at you, Munchie, spinning your wheels, putting up shit that's public information. Fucking my phone isn't broken, Munchie, by the way. Skank. That's another thing if in a court of law, if they were like, okay, first question, is your phone cracked? Doesn't look cracked to me. Munchie, what are you talking about? Munchie, I'm going to end you and your tactics and anybody else like you. Munchie. Like, what does anybody's sister or brother or a kid have to do with anything? They don't. But because you know your ass would be fucking incinerated by anybody, you won't put your name or face up because you're a pussy ass. You don't even have scoliosis because you don't have a fucking spine. You don't have a spine. You're just like jelly, Munchie. If you had ever met me for fucking lunch, I'd have beat you to fucking pulp, Munchie. And let me know when, Cindy, because I'll be there. Munchie, you're done, man. You might as well just fucking forget about it. You're a doxing, dick sucking whore. Nothing more. That's it. Peace, love, and tacos, you guys. United we stand, divided we fall. Steel sharpens steel.